Slope of a line is the steepness of the line. This steepness is given as the rise over the run. If you've traveled out west at all, you might have seen one of these signs in the mountains. You have an 8% slope. 8% means 8 out of 100. And this is rise over run. So the run would be 100 feet. And the rise, or actually in this case it's going down, 8. And the slope would then look like this. It's not to scale, but this is what the 8% means. As you go 100 feet, you will drop 8 feet. Alright, now we have a graph with a line on it. Let's apply the slope idea here and find the slope of the line. So remember, slope is rise over run. Find 2 points on the line that you know and draw a right triangle between them to show the rise and the run. So here's my right triangle, and this one's pretty easy. We can see that here the rise between these 2 points is 1 unit, so the rise is 1, and that the run, the horizontal distance between the two, is 3. So the slope is 1/3. And as we move from left to right, if it goes up, the slope is positive. So the slope of this line is positive 1/3. Let's find the slope of this line. This line's a little bit different than the last one. As we go from left to right, this line is going down. So the slope in the end is going to have to be negative. Draw your right triangle to show the rise and the run. Here we have a rise of 4 units. We have a run of 2 units. So our slope is negative 4 over 2. Or if we simplify that, you could write that as negative 2 over 1. Or you could just write negative 2. Find the slope of the line through the points 6, 4, and 9, 6. Now you could draw a graph and find it that way, but there is a formula for finding slope without doing any graphing, and it comes from the rise and the run. The rise, if you look at a graph, is which axis, the x-axis or the y-axis? Well, the y-axis is the one that's vertical, so we're going to do y2 minus y1, and you're going to see where that y2 and y1 come from in a moment. And the run is the x-axis, so we do x2 minus x1. Now what we do is we name our points. This can be point 1 and this can be point 2. So this is going to be x1, this can be y1. This is the second point, so this is x2 and this is y2. And then all we do is we put the numbers into the correct places in the formula. So I got y2 is 6 minus y1, which is 4, all over x2 is 9 minus x1, which is 6. 6 minus 4 is 2. 9 minus 6 is 3. So the slope is positive 2/3. Find the slope of the line through the points negative 3, 4, and 2, negative 1. First thing, I'm going to name my points. This can be x1 and y1. This can be x2 and y2. Then all I do is put it into the formula and calculate the slope. Negative 1 minus 4 is negative 5, all over 2 minus negative 3 is 5. If I simplify that, that is negative 1 over 1, or just a slope of negative 1. This line is, as it goes from left to right in the graph, will be decreasing. Now here are 2 special situations. First, horizontal lines. Horizontal lines, they don't go up at all, so their slope is 0. Second one, vertical lines, are also special and have a slope that is said to be undefined. The reason is, let's take 2 points on a vertical line. 3, 1, and 3, 2. That would make a vertical line. The y values would be 2 minus 1, and then the x values would be 3 minus 3, which gives you the fraction 1 over 0. And in math, we're not allowed to divide something by 0. 1 divided by 0 is undefined.